Welcome, everyone, to the shores of the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium, home of the Volunteers. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on another SEC rival, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you and Jesse Palmer, and guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Volunteers will kick it off to get us underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Texas A&M's offense will have first crack at this one. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
Looking to throw, it's McClain. Finds the tight end. They get him on the ground, but that'll be enough to give Texas A&M a first down. They get the conversion there. He used his size and nice moves to get past the chains.
And I like that. Third and short. Find the big fella, the soft hands, make a quick little move, make the completion, get the first down.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Oh, right through his hand. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. Behind the chains now on second and long. He'll keep it himself. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Got it in the middle, it's Balkinson. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. The offense stays on the field. Opening drive, still in their own territory. They'll go for it on fourth down. Needs it to keep this drive alive. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down. The Volunteers offense will try to get something started with their first possession. It will be a priority to get the passing game up and going, something they really didn't do with one of their biggest weapons last week, David.
Yeah, and last week he just wasn't a big part of the game plan. And I would expect if you want to get explosive plays going and you want to get this offense in a good spot, just you're going to find this guy on the outside. He can turn matchups into nightmares for the defenses. I think he'll be used early and often this week.
Yeah, so if I'm the quarterback, I want to get him going early, right? And maybe I'm calling some easy throws, some hitch routes, some slants. Just get him touches, get the juju going.
Fires deep toward the end zone. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one.
Man, it's so hard to play defense nowadays. You got a strike zone where you can hit people. You get flagged for targeting. You get flagged for pass interference. That was beautiful. Great job in the end zone, making it a hard window to throw into, and when he caught it, making him feel you.
They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
Really nice job by the defense there. You're trying to force the quarterback to throw the football in front of you and allow your guys to square up and make a tackle out in space. You got to force the ball carrier to do something special after the catch. Not able to do it there, so really nice tactic by the defense.
The Vols with the 1st and 10. Give to the running back. Breaks the tackle. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Well, the play fake on the RPO bought the receiver some time to work himself open on the route. That was a man-to-man coverage on the defense. Nice job by the...
Got some room, heading to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteer!
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So that drive covered 40 yards, and they finished it with a beautiful 15-yard run for the score. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got it.
There he goes. Got enough for the first. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Nothing the Aggies love more than saying howdy with a strong running game.
Yeah, how do you like that first down? How do you like that ground game? Like, that's what they've got to be built on. They got to have that toughness. When the Aggies have that toughness is when you see that their best teams are competing at a high level.
Yeah, I just feel watching this offense, they need a big play. They need their confidence to get going, get the mojo going, considering they really struggled their last time out. They just don't seem to have figured it out quite yet here in the first quarter.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. The give to the back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that rate and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Wide open downfield. Still running at the 40. It's a seam wide open. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Aggies. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And the extra point was good. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they light up the scoreboard, covering 65 yards on that touchdown pass. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. The give to the back. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
That looks like a real simple play by the wide receiver, but give him a ton of credit. That was an excellent route. He never telegraphed that he was breaking to the outside. Kept his eyes downfield, so when he cuts, he's able to get maximum separation from the defender, and that's why that play is successful.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good game, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
And the balls are flying down the field. They'll go to the counter. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's got it on the right. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
In offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. The Volunteers will try to pin them back with the punt. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Wants to bring it back. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Tight end finds a soft spot. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keeping those vibes going here in the second quarter. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. They'll run play action. Unloads to the wideout. He makes a catch. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one. Plays like that, he's fitting in with the Aggie legends, Christian Kirk and Mike Evans.
And that's when you've seen them just high-flying, fun, tempo, making plays down the field. Having those go-to guys, those A&M offenses were always fun to watch.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. It'll just make it more satisfying if they can move the chains after starting 1st and 20. Throws for the tight end. Beautifully thrown ball, terrific catch, and they'll have the first down. And the Aggies will hustle to the line.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
The Aggies will line it up on 1st and 10.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no-huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
That's such a great physical play by the defense, because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down? He goes out of bounds after the big play, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Let's see what that one's about. A costly penalty wipes out that 3rd down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
3rd down is money down. You got to find a way to execute and get the ball out, get it to your playmakers. That was the opposite of that. They got it to their playmakers, and they got absolutely nowhere. Lost yards on the play. 4th down now upcoming.
Makes a catch at the 10. Was looking for more running room but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. From the gun, running back on the move.
Now, when I can run the football like that on 1st down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw on 1st down. Intercepted.
And what a great moment for that young man right there. That's his first career interception in college football. He's a guy that's worked so hard. He wanted to make an impact for his defense this year and comes up with a massive play right there.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Looking for a physical attack from the gun.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. Breaks into the open. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
When you think Texas A&M football, man, you think running the football all the way back to R.C. Slocum, a great Aggie head coach. You just want to be the more physical team, and you want to be imposing your will. This guy right here toting the rock has the ability to wear and grind on defenses. He brings that physical presence to this offense.
Can't get him to the ground. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. To the air, it's McClain. Lets it go to the end zone. Makes the catch. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Texas A&M will line up with a 1st and goal. On the ground. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line.
And you know exactly what time it is when you get down here in the red zone. You got to be able to run the football. But when you got a back like this who punches the ball in the end zone consistently almost every single game, you are going to feed that animal the rock.
Gets it to him on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. With these last 2 plays, they've just taken this drive and thrown it right into the fire. Can they snatch it out on 3rd and goal? Still looking on the move. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So that drive didn't have to cover a lot of ground, going 47 yards. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This late in the half, here's the question: how aggressive will the play calling be? Finds us back in the middle. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line, warp speed for second down. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Snagged out of the air. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
No return coming here as he signals for the fair catch and makes it right around the 30-yard line. Just enough time for one final play in this half. To the air, it's McClain. Heaves it deep. It's incomplete, and they tried to get one on the board before the break and couldn't quite make the connection. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful start to things in Knoxville here today. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Neyland Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. Texas A&M has it teed up to start this second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Blasted as he lets it go. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. This time he's got his man.
Who says in the RPO pass game you can't throw anything vertically downfield, right? It doesn't all have to be screens and throws to the line of scrimmage. There's a good example of a quarterback pushing the ball vertically downfield after the play fake to the running back.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
And how about this defense really answering the challenge so far today? This offense, you've seen like last week. I mean, they can throw for touchdowns and big yards and big chunk plays. Defense has answered the call, played the deep ball well, played discipline, making this offense really earn everything they get.
He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. And the Aggies want to crank the tempo.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, getting communicated, get lined up.
Finds his man. Knocked down at the 44, but he got 15 on that one.
Really good job there on the pitch and catch. You think about Texas A&M and their ability to recruit receivers in recent years. It's been about as good as anybody, I think. You think about names like Mike Evans, Christian Kirk. They're getting guys not just in the state of Texas, but nationally that want to come to College Station, and they want to catch passes in this offense. They knows they gives them a chance to play on Sundays, and this guy, I think, is going to be one of those guys that we're seeing playing in the league.
And he's brought down after a nice game. Texas A&M back to work with another 1st down.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a first down just outside the red zone. Looking downfield, it's McClain. He's got the tight end. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Operating in the red zone here on second down. He wants to throw it again. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Big man has it. It's a first down and more. They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10. The Aggies started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Aggies!
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, just wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Michigan is currently ahead in this one in a jam-packed big house, but it's been close so far. They're up by 7 over Michigan State. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one. Back to you.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Off play action. Fires to the wideout. And the timing just a hair off.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're in the third quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive, and they've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time throwing the incompletion.
The offense stays on the field. Maybe they'll try to make the defense jump. They also might try to run it ahead for 1 yard. Off the RPO, throw to the right, pushing for the first. Not much of a fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Finding open areas. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. And the Volunteers are marching down the field. Looking to throw on first down. He finds a dead spot in the middle. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
That's a pretty impressive throw, man. That's given me Peyton Manning to Peerless Price memories back when I was watching them, playing against them in college. That was a thing of beauty right there. There's a nice chemistry that this quarterback has with this group of wide receivers, and you see that in the timing of these throws.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Finds a man in the middle. Now the connection takes it to the 11. The Vols, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Gives it on the option. Touchdown, Vols! Great job by the back on the option.
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving this man the ball.
The AT the extra point. They're down a touchdown, 21-14. So an 82-yard drive there, and they finish it off with the score from the 4. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires downfield. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Back to throw. It's McClain. Kickoff. What a play to set him up. Touchdown, Tennessee. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
He made that look a lot easier than it is. When you break on a football, you got to see it and go at the perfect angle. The free safety leaves his spot, goes and gets it, and then does the hard part, takes it back to the house for 6.
Extra point here will tie the game. And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 3rd. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Got it in the middle. It's Balkinson. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the 3rd quarter. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. We've swapped sides of the field, and we are ready for the finish as the 4th quarter gets underway. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. To the air, it's McClain. And the quarterback goes down. There is a penalty flag on the field, but I think the defense might have the option just to take this play. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. 2nd time today they've been forced to punt. Makes the catch right at the 50. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Here's the handoff. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Making side adjustments here. Off the play fake. Bringing the heat. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. They'll give it to the back. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. And the Aggies come to the line in the hurry-up.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
And if you didn't know this was a big play, the crowd is telling you a huge third down. Dropping back, it's McClain. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it?
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Running back searching for a hole.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk.
Turning it on! He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
Pulled down after a pickup of 5, but they knocked that defense back, and they've got it down to the 34. Got his man downfield. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Great execution on the RPO, and the receiver had some time to find the soft spot in the zone and make himself open for the quarterback and make it a much easier pass. Great job.
And the Vols are moving quickly down the field. They'll give it on the counter. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Let's it fly. He's got it. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. The Volunteers trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Volunteers! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
What a great game, tied late in the ballgame. Who's going to make the big play? They come up with it late, take the lead. Nice execution. It's hard to execute in these moments. People get tight. The score's tied late in the game. I don't want to mess up, but this offense doesn't worry about messing up. They put the ball in the end zone and take the lead.
The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the American. Navy is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point, but you take a look at the scoreboard and you see we have ourselves a tight game. They're up by just 1 over Temple. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments that could be a costly play.
And giving up 3 sacks a week ago. Now you've already given up 4 sacks. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback. Give him a little bit more time.
The Aggies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Under fire. The throw. Quickly to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Man, this is such a hard situation. That clock is your enemy, and you've got to push the ball down the field. But you know the defense is dropping back, so you can take the underneath stuff and go to your 2nd and 3rd read some, but we got...
And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. 4th down, gotta have it here. He's taking a deep shot. He's got it in more than enough for a 1st down. Find some room. He's at the... And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Aggies.
Really nice touchdown. Now it's decision time. Extra point will get you to OT. Do you try to win it right now with a 2-point play?
Big point after here, looking for the tie late. And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the 4th. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the finish shows just how potent they are, an 88-yard touchdown pass. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Looking downfield on 1st down. Looking for a huge play. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And you know the defensive coordinator on that play was holding his breath because in the 4th quarter, you've got one of the fastest players in the game going.
Oh, he wants it all. Snatches it on the run. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
They used a chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. There he goes. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the Volunteers will snap it on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Under fire. Soft spot in the middle. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. The defense calls the timeout. They're 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. The Vols are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. 6 plays brought them here. Now number 7 on 3rd and goal. Fires to the end zone. And it's intercepted. Oh, what a big play in a tie game. Inside the 50. The 30. The 20. Into to the end zone unimpeded, except for that piece of laundry on the field. This might be coming back.
Good job by the QB there, using his cadence, using his clapping, trying to get this defense offside.
They've relentlessly moved forward. Now it's getting down to cases. 3rd and goal. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go.
Timeout, Tennessee.
And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And it is good. Splits the uprights on the chip shot. Guys, that one was a ton of fun to call, and the players, a lot of games sort of wash away in the memory bank. Not that one. That will be an indelible mark in their memories.
I agree, Reese. I think back to my career at Florida, and just the games that stand out the most were always the ones that went down to the wire, whether we lost or whether we won. For this team, this is going to be a good memory moving forward, David, because of how well they played late.
Did you lose more of those or win more of those? I'm just asking for a friend. Tennessee, what happened? Hey, yeah, it's big time clutch, right? These are the ones that define your seasons, define your careers, and the ones you never forget, those heartbreakers that come down to the last play.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.